Tigers, the Academy / Hobbycraft build is going to be actually the number of models has increased to 4. Right, so you do not use this propeller. I'm not sure what this propeller is even here for. It's odd, but this part apparently you don't use. The same goes for this part. It looks like one of the guns, but it's not. And honestly, I couldn't figure out what that was about. It's weird, okay? So your propeller is right here. And you have to kind of put them all together. It's a bit strange because the propeller that you don't use seems to actually be more like what you're used to, or what I'm used to, I guess, when you build these kits. This one you have to like build it up by, blade by blade. It's kind of strange. That's not what I was expecting at all. Weird, huh? Totally weird. Okay, so we got these 3 parts. Well, something else I noticed is that you get like the tires that have like they're flattened, right? Like so they rest naturally on the ground. You have a choice of that or just perfectly round tires, which is kind of interesting. So go figure, huh? All right, let's put this away. Right, now how you build this is I found, because I've already done a couple of these so far, like I said, I have 4 of these already, and yeah, so here you go. Alright, I have found it's best if just use some Mr. Cement SP and just put it on heavy so it doesn't evaporate right away. And then you put this down. Okay. And then hold it, and then there you go. Let's do this again over here. Just smush enough so that it doesn't dry up right away. So there's like there's a little tooth in there, right? And it sits down into the socket at an angle to make sure that you're not gonna screw this up. Alright, you see that? There's like a little indentation here, and that little locator, that little tooth right there is at an angle, so that way you're not going to mess it up. Put the thing on backwards or whatever. So we got this. Okay. Now this is ready to be glued into place. So there. Now we're done. Propeller. So there's no locator tabs in there. You just kind of have to make sure it sits well. And there you have it. I'm gonna dip the canopies in future. There we go. Alright, I have... It's kind of crappy detail, but I just figured I could probably do something on there. I just put some flat aluminum masked off the area. It looks kind of dumb, but it's not going to be very visible. I just wanted to have some sort of detail in there. This is Mr. Hobby Aqueous Sail Color H85. And just carefully painting the seatbelts on this. It's exciting! I'm really busy hand painting lots of crap. This is my liquid chrome volatile to do the buckles. This is what I've been doing on the sides of the airplanes. This is what it looks like so far. I'm just using various Tamiya acrylics. So just gonna do the chrome on the buckles here. Oh, sorry, this is out of frame. Oh, I'm too busy looking at the thing instead of through the viewfinder. Okay. Looking nice, I suppose. Okay. Alright guys, check this out. This is chrome silver enamel, Tamiya enamel paint. And I'm just doing a bit of dry brushing, so I've removed most of the paint off of the brush, and I'm just kind of just barely touching it, picking up all the detail. You see that? It looks pretty cool. And the excess can just be chalked up as just general wear and tear. I have to admit, I've never really been good at dry brushing, but this is turning out pretty nicely, actually. There we go. Is this gonna be done at all? I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be exposed. I don't know. Okay. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Can go ahead and do the rest here. Alright, because there's going to be some wear and tear on the pedals and such. Right. Right. Okay. Let me get those little rivets in the seat. That'd be great. Okay. Got a couple more of these. Okay, last one. Just want to avoid the seat belts. Oops, looks like I got a little bit on the seat belt there. Uh-oh. Okay. And then work on these inside parts here. Okay. Cool. All right, I'll just go ahead and continue the rest of these. Okay, I'm getting kind of excited. Let me step back a little bit. Just realized that I should probably capture this. Mr. Weathering color, ground brown. Okay, so what I'm doing is just putting some in this tray here. Okay. I guess I don't need that much, right? And then next, let's put this aside. I will now use, and I don't think I've really used this a whole lot. I used it on the flanker, the shade blue stuff, but Mr. Weathering color solvent. This is to use with the Mr. Weathering color. That's why it's called Mr. Weathering color. If you weren't paying attention, then I can't help you. Gonna have to figure that out. Alright, let's just make this nice and watery, I guess. Alright. Yeah, just a little bit stretches out, I guess, quite a bit. Let's just go ahead and put more in here. Alright, I'm going to put the lid on before I knock it over, because I am a spaz. I am a spaz, as I have often said. Okay. Now. Alright. I'm going to use my brush here. Hopefully this isn't going to... I probably should have put this on before I did the dry brushing, but maybe it's okay. Okay, that's fine. Everything's good. You know, it's funny, these people, they go to bed, they think everything's fine, everything's good. They wake up the next day and they're on fire. You know, it's turning out alright. I'm not even going to really remove any excess because I think it's just fine the way it is. If you disagree, then I think you're a cock-a-poop head. So there. Neener, neener. You're just too immature. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Just collecting around the structure here, right? Okay. Cool. Well, this is super easy then, isn't it? Yeah. I might try brush a little bit more. Oh, I already did this one. Okay. Alright, let's just go ahead and do this stuff here too. And then I'm pretty much done, I guess. And I'm thinking I might not even bother doing a clear coat on the inside. Maybe it's not even necessary. Huh. Well, that's pretty much it. There you go, huh? Cool. Now I'm going to move on to the neato chairs here. Kind of just add some color. Okay. Nice. So yeah, this adds a bit of depth to the seat belts, right? Makes it look more like more three-dimensional. I mean, that's not the word, but color-wise, it looks more realistic. I guess shading, I guess, is what this all boils down to. So, swanky. Swanky. Cool. Time to glue. Okay. So there's a little peg that goes in there, and it's going to attach to the propeller, but I'm leaving this part that goes on here off for now. I'm going to assemble the cockpit before I do that. I need to paint the propeller separately, apparently. Okay. Well, actually the black would be kind of helpful here so I can see where it goes. Ah. So you can see where the glue goes into when you use the black. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Oh, look at that. Cool. Yeah, it kind of fills in just like the Tamiya panel line accent color does. So there we go. Although that's kind of like uneven colored there. I'll have to hand paint that or something. And this is I think this is the gun that I had carved, or I had, what's the word? That I had casted. That's what I meant to say, casted. Now, there's a little bit right here. And let's fit that in there. There. Okay. Nice. This needs to come in here. And there. Okay. And once this is in place, there, that's holding it. This goes down. All right, hold on. Okay, this will go down in here. And get that in there. There. Cool. Just make sure it's straight, right? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. All right, now this is the extra thin cement that has styrene melted into it. Okay. There. Yeah, I just want to reinforce this so it doesn't get loose or whatever. Oh, you can't see that. I'm so sorry and stuff. Okay. Okay. There. Cool. Now, let me move this on. I got one more of these to do, but in the meantime, yeah, this is one I've already done, and it's looking pretty nice, I imagine. Oh. Okay, I hope that works out nicely. Okay, so there is this, there's that raised bar on either side, and that's where this is going to connect to. You see that? There we go. And, oh golly, look at that. It just opens up into nothing back there. What the hell? I should probably put some plastic plate behind there to hide that horrible gap so you don't see it. Okay. Well, that's how it's gonna go. Alright. Well, if that's how it goes, just put the extra thin in here. Let that soak in. It's going to have to penetrate the paint. Get past the paint and get the plastic on plastic adhesion to melt it together. But there we go. It's looking pretty cool. Alright, this is Gaia Notes enamel. This is a texture pigment. This is hokori, or dust. I've never used this before. I just realized that this is something I wanted to use for this kit. And after I had already just assembled the floor of the cockpit. Oh my. Alright, this needs to be stirred up. This is my first time using this. Yay. Okay. Alright, great. Now let's wipe this off. There we go. All right. Okay. Put some dust in here. Dusty dust. It's kind of cool. Nice. Nice. I think I need to get some more though. Alright, so what I would like to do is dust up the pedals here, the foot pedals. And get some on the sides too, that would be nice. Cool. Okay. But yeah, kind of focus on the pedals for sure. Not like you can really see them very well down there, but you know, whatever, right? Okay. Okay, I've got some Oyumaru here. The kit is turning out pretty nicely, but there's like this gap behind the seat here, and it's kind of, I don't know if it's going to be really visible or not, but I want to mold this. Now this is from the Airfix P-48 in the 48 scale, or P-40 in 48 scale, right? And I've got the Oyumaru in hot water, boiling hot water, and now it's nice and soft here. So I am going to press this deeply into the mold Let's just take a look and see how it looks here. If I can pull it out. This is just a test here. Oh! It's making the camera all steamy. Sorry about that. Let's just do a test here. Okay, yeah, there's no air bubbles. Alright. So let's do this again. And then I'll just use some epoxy resin and cast this. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to fill in that hole in the back there. Okay. So this is going to solidify, let it cool off, and then I will just use some epoxy putty. 2-part epoxy putty. Alright, so I have X9 brown mixed with X1 black, just a little bit of black. And what I'm doing is going to be painting the little backs of these. I had originally done this black, but it's not supposed to be black. It's supposed to be like a brownish color. So maybe it's a little bit too dark, but maybe it's okay. Let's just watch the video, old colorized video, or maybe not colorized, but color video from back in World War II. And I think the instructions say to paint this black, but it's actually not black. Now this tiny little one, this goes to that Hobby Boss kit. Looking nice, I guess. Okay. It's gotta take a while to dry. But I'll probably go over it with just regular brown without any black in it to do a little bit of highlights. I've gone over this with just the regular brown here. And just going over this with standard brown color. And just kind of just going over just kind of roughly and giving it more of a two-tone kind of a appearance to it. And I think it's turning out okay. So having the two different colors makes it look more, gives it more depth, I suppose. I don't know. How would you have done this if you guys are more experienced than me? Let me know. But I think that looks pretty much okay, I guess. I know that you've got the bad reflection going on here from the light overhead, because especially it is glossy, but yeah, it looks kind of leathery. So neat. This is a pretty good mold. 2-part epoxy resin. It looks pretty much equal. Just get my fingers wet. Just mix this up with my silly little fingers. And mix, mix, mix. Okay. Okay. It's the back, doesn't really matter what it looks like, right? Yeah, see, that's gonna turn out just nice. Let's do this again. Just push it firmly so that you don't get any cracks or whatever, or air bubbles. There we go. No sticky, please. No sticky. Watery. Water, water. Okay. Looks nice. Okay. Great. In my efforts to remove the seam line, I kind of got rid of some details. Now, on the top here, it's fine. I don't really feel anything. You mean, I see that, like, that discoloration, but once I put surface on there, maybe it's going to disappear. However, there are these little, like a oval kind of details here, and I lost a bit of that detail. So what I want to do is put this masking tape for curves down. There. Okay, so I'm using Tamiya masking tape for curves. And then I'm using my scriber here. Somebody asked me about scribers, and I'm not like a total expert on this kind of stuff, so I really can't answer questions. This is made by GSI Krios. Maybe it's going to be really expensive for you to track this down if you want to buy it. I'm not going to recommend it for that reason. But, like, for example, this Tamiya scriber, this is good for, like, straight lines. This is a bit more, you know, not flexible, but versatile, I should say. So, just going to okay. Now let me pull this up and take a look. And well, it looks pretty good. Not bad. The other ones maybe not too bad, but I'll just go ahead and do the rest. I guess I'm gonna end the video here and scamper. This is still still a little bit soft, but I think I can go ahead and take this out. Right? Oh, crap. Not bad. Got a frickin' hair in there. But, yeah, this is coming out fine. I actually made 2 molds, so I can just do 2 of them at a time instead of doing it 1 at a time. Yeah. And what is that? Some trash? Once I paint it, it's not going to be a big deal. But there we go. Alright, so stay tuned for the next video. And should be doing the final, you know, the main assembly. And then moving on to painting. Oh my gosh, yay. Okay, bye.